Integrity.
Moran the man.
What's happening?
What's going on, bro? How we doing?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored. How you
I
doing,
love it,
King?
bro. Doing good, brother. How about you, man? Everything good?
God is amazing.
Yes, he is.
God is incredible. I'm
Always.
straight, man.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Always. Moran the man.
Yes, sir.
We talked off camera, bro. We have so much we didn't even know that we, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it goes deep. It goes far, but that's real, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him, Moran the man. You living or you surviving?
Oh, I am definitely living,
Come on,
man.
bro. I love it.
For
I love
sure,
it.
man.
I
I'm
love it.
living.
Explain.
Man, you know, life is about balance, man. Life is 50-50, whether we like it or not.
Absolutely.
Can't have the good without the bad.
That's right.
Can't have the sun without the moon. Can't have the flowers without the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So shit. We go through what we go through.
That's right.
We take our L's, we take our blessings, we take our lessons, and we just use that to just become better people. So
Respect.
I'm absolutely living,
Bro,
man.
I love that. Respect, bro. Respect.
sure.
Respect.
Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response.
Moran the man, let's
What's
talk to
happening?
him. Before, look, here go the list.
All
Before
right.
producing,
All right.
managing,
Yeah.
DJing,
Yeah.
entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Bro, like just, what did you want to be at the age of 9 prior to it all?
Oh, for real? Oh, damn. That's a fast question.
Go ahead.
Shit. Honestly, this might shock some people. My first dream in life, I wanted to be a boxer.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
My first-
Anybody in the family, where'd you get that from?
Oh, nah. So growing up in 12 Oaks Apartments, that's in Riverdale.
Come on now. Southside.
Yeah, Southside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, growing up, I had a neighbor by the name of Junebug.
Gotcha.
And for our neighborhood, our neighbor Junebug, he taught me how to box.
Gotcha.
Like he took me in his backyard and like we used to like box and stuff like that.
Really?
So you know, you a kid, you get into your first fight, you win.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
over from there.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like, I'm on. That's real. Absolutely.
But I can't say like out of all the sports, boxing is my favorite sport.
Real.
Like growing up, I was a big Lennox Lewis fan.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I like Floyd Mayweather. I rock with Floyd Mayweather.
Absolutely.
Who was Manny Pacquiao, even though, you know, the Floyd fight was what it was.
Right,
but-
right. How'd you feel about that? Watching it.
Honestly, from a business standpoint, I feel like Floyd handled his business.
Gotcha.
I feel like
think technical, right? Which is a technical boxing match,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Absolutely.
technical, classic. Because it's like one thing I respect about Floyd in that fight, he did everything his way. Everything. He didn't just jump in the ring
Go
like,
ahead.
oh, you scared? He didn't do none of that. He didn't allow what anybody had to say about him. And then when it was time for them to fight, when it was time for them to put the gloves
Perform.
up, we saw the result.
Absolutely.
We
That's
saw
real.
like you
Absolutely.
can't. He did what he had to
That's
do
right.
on
That's
the
right.
business side and
Go
on the
ahead.
skill side. So yeah,
Absolutely. That's real. That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
So let's take them back, man. So you are the middle child.
I am 100%.
Come on now. Are we looking at 3, 5, or 7?
3.
Three, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
well,
okay.
so, but it's the thing though. So like in my household, 3.
Okay.
But we have another younger sister. So we got a younger sister that's younger than my younger brother.
For sure.
But I'm the middle when it comes to me and my brother.
Gotcha. That's dope. Dope.
Yeah.
And you actually, so you have an older brother
I do.
and a younger brother.
I do.
Okay, gotcha. So that household, the boxing, okay. So did they box as well or did they?
And so one thing about our come up, I mean, it was a typical boy house.
Gotcha.
You know,
Right.
wrestling,
Absolutely.
Dragon Ball Z, all that
Absolutely,
shit.
absolutely.
But we all were into different things. You know what I'm saying?
Which made it dope.
Yeah.
It's like everybody had their own friends too. Like everybody
Yeah.
had their own selective. That's real.
Yeah.
What's some things you can remember that they were a little? Who was the sports junkie? Who was
Me.
you were?
I was
Gotcha.
definitely a sports junkie.
Real, gotcha.
Yeah,
And you got into the music a little later.
So music, I got into it as far as like, okay, this is what I could see myself doing as a career later. But I've always loved music as a kid.
Always been in band, everything like that.
I was in chorus at Riverdale Middle. Shout out to
Gotcha.
Mr. Jolly, the Jolly Alley man at Riverdale
on
Middle.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
You know what I'm saying? If you went to Riverdale, not Riverdale Middle, Riverdale Elementary.
Real,
If you went to
real.
Riverdale Elementary with me, you remember Mr. Jolly. So I was in the chorus, but it was really just something for me to do.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at it like, oh my God, I'm about to be the next Michael Jackson.
Right, right.
It was just more so like,
Real.
this is just something fun for me
Real.
to do. But as far as like actually doing music, that came in middle school
Gotcha.
and in high school.
For
So,
sure. You was actually okay. So in middle school, were you actually percussion as well?
I was not. I did percussion in high school. That's when I started.
Gotcha.
But in middle school, I was selling CDs
Come on.
and making mixtapes.
And selling candy.
Yes, I was trapping candy, man.
Yo,
I was
bro.
trapping candy at Addison. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I went to Adamson. So I went to 2 middle schools.
Gotcha.
I went to Riverdale Middle because I'm from Riverdale originally, but me and my family, we moved to Rex.
Gotcha.
So I finished middle school at Adamson. And when I touched down, you know, it was a different experience.
Absolutely.
In comparison to Riverdale.
I want to touch on that too.
Yeah.
Just for, Southside as a whole coming up.
Yeah.
Riverdale was the city in Clayton County was the rougher area.
Facts.
Your parents, like in a sense, they migrated a little bit to the east towards, Ellenwood and it started to get a little bit, people who came towards that way.
Yes.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what it was. Absolutely.
Real.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Riverdale. Like I tell people all the time, it's like I can't say. I mean, of course, like I've been to these Atlanta hoods.
Gotcha.
Like I've been to, because my mom, she had friends that lived in like Techwood homes and Harris homes and shit like that. So I've been to these hoods, but I'm not from these hoods.
Gotcha.
So
Understand.
like I'm from Riverdale. We got Rand's Crossing. I can tell you about Rand's Crossing.
Gotcha.
I can tell you about 12 Oaks. I can tell you about goddamn Mexican Projects.
Real,
I can tell you
bro.
about Shadow Forest.
Real.
But that's Riverdale for sure. Like
Absolutely.
Riverdale is one of these places people think is sweet.
They do.
Like Riverdale, nah,
They did.
bro. Like,
They
like
did.
I'm not trying to, we're not trying to glorify this,
Absolutely.
but I done seen shootouts in my childhood in
on.
Riverdale,
Real,
big fights, all that crazy shit, all
Real.
that wild, unfortunate stuff. So we left. So at Riverdale Middle,
Right.
We left Riverdale Middle, and I finished middle school at Adamson.
Gotcha.
And selling candy.
Yep.
It was just Adamson was just a different experience.
Right, bro. Like, go ahead.
Because one thing I can say about Adamson that I grew to appreciate as I got older, Adamson Middle, like, I was around eclectic black kids.
You saying something?
In the sense of like, okay, at Riverdale, unfortunately, for the most part, either you was thugging or you was an athlete. At Adamson, like, I'm meeting black kids that listen to rock and roll.
Come on, bro.
I'm meeting black kids that skateboard. I'm meeting black
saying
kids
something,
that
man.
are like, it's like, oh shit, you in a band over here and you cool? At Riverdale, if you was in a band, you was a lame ass nigga.
Bro,
That's just
you
how it
saying
was.
something.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the one thing that I can really say I grew to appreciate about going to Adamson. Because it was just a different, it was like literally like a mixture of different types of black kids.
Bro, and to cater to give credit to that, Fort Gillum was a main reason because of that.
Oh, word.
If people don't realize the base, Fort Gillum right there, it was so many kids of, in a
word.
sense, strict background.
Yeah.
Strict, I was one of them.
Oh, word, word,
My
word,
dad was
yeah.
military, 22 years. My mom, 7. But
Fire.
the military brought a lot of different, a range of kids that started their foundation on the South Side because of Fort Gillum. And it just like you say, it was something different about because, some skateboarders, some, but yeah, bro. Like,
And also too, I want to throw it was also other kids that were like me too.
Right,
Where it's
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
you not from Rex, you from Four Seasons.
Absolutely.
You not from Rex, you from Camp Creek. Like there were plenty of kids that were
That's
like me
real,
too.
that's
So
right.
it was like,
It's a melting pot.
It really was, honestly. Like that's
real.
something I can say I grew to appreciate as I got older.
Gotcha.
So, but that's where I was selling mixtapes.
Go ahead.
Because that was my thing. Like I would make CDs for my classmates. I was making money. Like for an 8th grader, I was making a lot of money. For an 8th grader.
For real.
I was making thousands of dollars. But for an 8th grader, I was straight. I was straight for an 8th grader.
Can you remember to this day your CD burner? How many was it on your CD burner?
Oh my God! The burner itself. Oh, just one.
Okay, so you was really working.
Yes,
you was
literally
working.
just one. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have it like that, but it was just one. But I was literally like maybe in a week I could probably make like a good $50.
Come on, bro.
Like dead serious, and my mother, we would go to the city and stuff like that. So we would go to the flea markets and stuff like that. And that's how I would get my hands on music.
Gotcha.
That's how I would get my hands on like Throwback Boys, Stacks on Deck.
Absolutely.
What else? Some Atlanta class outside. Of course, like the Lean With It, Rock With It.
Right.
The unmixed and master version.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
The unmixed and master version of all these classic
Real, bro.
records.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just in a space where I was literally introducing this new music that was going on in the city to my classmates.
Real.
So like it's a joke, but I literally broke Jeezy at Adamson.
Come on now.
I did. I did. I broke Jeezy at Adamson. I'm like, I was the only person that had Jeezy.
Wow.
Literally. Like, nobody heard of Jeezy until me.
Real.
Nobody. Like at Adamson, at my middle school.
How did you get,
I had the mixtape. I just went to the city, like, cause my mom, she was like one of these people. She would support like the bootleg man and shit like that.
Right.
Like
absolutely.
buy the
Right.
bootleg
That's
DVD.
right.
Like
That's
you
right.
hustler, you do the right
Come
thing.
on.
She would like support that type
Absolutely.
of shit. So I don't remember how I came across Trap or Die, like the actual CD. I don't remember how, but it was more so like I think I realized what it was once I went through a plethora of CDs.
Real.
So I think I was just like going through like different CDs because I remember at that time. This was around the time like the Squad tapes with Wayne was going crazy.
Classic.
Lil T.I. and him rapping over other niggas' beats and that track In the A and all that shit was going on. I literally forgot how I came across Trap or Die, but like once I realized this is what it was.
How did you know that sound? How did you like that sound? No, it was a brand new sound.
It was hard. Like it was undeniable. Like come on now.
Wow, bro.
We ain't gonna sit up here and act like
come on now, bro. Like
undeniable. When you heard this shit, you knew.
C.R.E.W.L was something different with that production, bro. Like
so underrated.
Different.
Get that man his flowers, man. C.R.E.W.L, man. C.R.E.W.L, a lot of y'all niggas daddy, man.
Bro, come on now.
C.R.E.W.L, man. Hey, yeah.
Real, bro.
But that's how I really like got into music. Got some shit like, oh wow, like I'm really good at this. Like I'm really good at putting people on it. Even with that, as I progressed into high school, I became, and I own it with flowers, but I became somewhat of like an annoying music kid.
Come on,
like
bro.
I was the kid that was telling everybody about Gucci when he wasn't cool. I was that kid. I was the kid telling everybody about Lupe Fiasco. Kick push, bro. I'm telling you, this nigga Lupe. I was that kid. I was that annoying ass music kid. That was me though.
Wow.
So yeah.
What do you know, like just thinking back at it now, your older brother, your younger brother, were they or you was the one in school in the household that was that kid? Like you said, you all three did different things. Like you were that kid. Like music was just your thing.
So we all like music, and I got to give my younger brother, as far as like really pursuing music, he did do it first.
Okay,
out of the three of us, he definitely pursued it first because he's an artist too. He a producer too.
Okay, dope. Shout out to him.
Yeah, but he definitely did it first. I didn't start producing and doing all the things until the 10th grade. But I kind of looked at it.
Still is early.
Yeah, I mean 10th grade. Yeah, I started making music when I was in the 10th grade.
Real. So let me ask you this: you credit Neptunes
for sure.
You credit Neptunes, and you also credit Kanye, of course.
Yeah.
As some of your influence you saw growing up, you know, to where you was like, okay, this is. What about those two production styles, you know, made you want to pursue it?
Because I mean, one thing I love and appreciate about the Neptunes, like I don't think people really understand, like the Neptunes, Kanye and Pharrell, they were producing when it wasn't cool.
Come on,
like
bro.
they were like I remember watching Pharrell at the BET Awards when him and Snoop Dogg won the award for Beautiful, and they were both on stage. Snoop Dogg spoke. And as soon as Pharrell was about to speak, they cut the music. Right, they're like, and then I remember, and then he was like, no, I got something to say. Like, I got something to say. And then he really like stood, like, I don't think people really
on it.
Right, like I don't think people really understand, like at least when you sit down and you do your study and your research, the producer, there was a moment of time where the producer was so disrespected. So underappreciated.
Bro, I wanna say, just even with that, good gracious, I wanna say his name. I wanna make sure I say it right. Just Blaze, I think is one of those.
For sure.
Like, we know him.
Yeah.
But we just knew him as a lab rat. We don't know him. No one, it's maybe 10 interviews out there.
Right.
We don't know him. And I know for a fact he was, not saying disrespected, but I think because he wasn't as flamboyant as a Kanye or a Pharrell, it was like he was just multi-platinum, platinum producer who, all the accolades. But
I mean, that's the guy that made to be the old boy, man. Like, do y'all know who that is? You know what I'm saying? Like from Just Blaze, this to me.
Go ahead.
I think the late '90s and the early 2000s, in my honest opinion, that is the greatest era of producers.
Bro,
my opinion. Don't beat me up. You know what I'm saying?
You saying something?
I believe because it's like so many things happen. It's like the Neptunes, Pharrell, Swizzy, DJ Toon. He's so underrated. DJ Toon.
Bro, Kanye even got some of his swag. Like, bro, I got to get some of that, bro.
Right.
Like, Real. Toon is one of those, bro.
Absolutely.
Pioneered the sound.
Definitely. And even like outside of Toon, like Ninth Wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, Soulja Boy, but Ninth Wonder is literally the first internet producer.
Wow.
Literally. He's literally the first, because, back then they had the forums and shit. Before it was Twitter, before it was goddamn YouTube, there were the forums.
Gotcha.
So you go on the forums, find a new music. And Ninth Wonder literally went from the forums to the Black Album with Jay-Z.
Wow.
Like he is the literal first internet producer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there was a moment in time where the producer was just so unappreciated.
It was absolute. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people like Pharrell, people like Kanye, people like who else? Tomb, Organized Noise. They made it cool. Because before people want to be the rapper.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But they made it like, oh wow, like I can do that too.
I can do that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially Pharrell jumping on, not saying jumping on, but being featured on the chorus of a lot of his songs made it like, wait a minute, like, bro, this dude is an artist. Like, like he just Kanye just happened to rap. But yeah, bro, like, and his album, underrated album too.
Which one?
The one had number one with Kanye.
Oh yeah. In my mind, I was classic, bro. Hey, because you gotta think too, bro. That was with that was also around the time when Bape was starting to get
Come
cool.
on, bro.
That's another thing. I mean, I wasn't the first person at Morrow how to wear Bapes.
Wow.
But hey, I was definitely one of the kids. I remember, like, I'm old enough to remember when people thought Bape shoes were fake Air Force Ones.
Fake Air Force,
like,
real,
I'm old
bro.
enough to remember that shit. I'm old to remember. I got roasted at Morrow. I sure did. They roasted on me, bro. I'm like, no, nigga, no, bro. Like,
these cost
no, bro. These are not fake forces.
Wow.
These are something different. So nah, bro.
Real,
Like,
you had to take them.
yeah, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But
That's
it's all good. People who grew up, people who went to school with me back then, they know, like,
That's real.
I wasn't the first person, but I was one of the first people
Real.
that was wearing Bapes at Morrow. We got roasted.
Come on.
Like me, where my boy at? Asian boy. My boy Danny Cruz.
Shout out Danny Cruz with them tattoos.
Oh,
man.
that was my boy.
Shout out to Cruz, man.
You know,
Shout out to Cruz.
I ain't seen Danny in a minute, man.
Yeah,
that was my
family.
boy, though.
That's
Like,
family.
cause we used to sell candy together at Morrow, too.
That's
That was
hard,
that
bro.
was my nigga, bro.
That's hard.
Hey, for lack of better words, he was Asian, but that was my
Absolutely.
dog, bro. And
Absolutely.
Danny Cruz, that was my
Absolutely.
dog.
Shout out to
but-
Danny Cruz.
No, I was
That's
saying,
hard, bro.
Danny Cruz, it was a white boy. It was either Justin or Dustin. I forgot.
Gotcha.
But like, bro, like,
Bringing that.
yeah,
bro.
dead serious. So, you know,
So 10th grade, you know, on the drum line as well.
Yeah.
You know, and started producing.
yeah.
When did you, like, you know, can you take your fans, your supporters back to that first, you know, production where you was like, wait a minute, I may be good at this?
Ah, man.
What was that?
Shit.
What was that? When was this? Was right at 10th grade?
Shit. It was definitely like, I would say 10th going into Atlanta. Where
Gotcha.
like, oh, maybe I can get, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first started making beats, I started with a drum machine.
So you
Like,
really was on that Kanye.
Yeah, that's what I started
Absolutely.
with. I matured in the Fruity Loops. I
Gotcha.
matured into doing it on the computer. But at first, I started with a drum machine. And when I got my drum machine, I used to take that shit everywhere. I used to take that shit to class.
Same here,
I
bro.
I used to take that shit
Same
everywhere.
here. My Rolling Phantom, bro. They just let me bring it to school.
Yeah, I used to bring that shit to
Absolutely.
class.
That's
all
real,
that shit.
bro.
All
That's
that
hard.
shit.
That's hard.
I used to bring that shit to class, and it was more so like I was just trying to get good at this, just trying to really understand how to do this. But once I discovered Fruity Loops and I got Fruity Loops, it was more so, okay, the goal is just get good, learn the program.
How was that? Learning the program in itself, like entirety, was that challenging
Fun
knowing
and
that you came from hardware to software?
It was fun and challenging because
Gotcha.
I did what I feel like everybody did when they first got Fruity Loops. You look at it, what the fuck is this?
Real.
What the hell is this?
Absolutely.
That's the first thing I did, but I just sat down and just learned how to do it. But once I think I learned how to do it, that's when it became easy. Like, okay, cool. So this is how the mixer works.
Gotcha.
This is how you play your patterns. This is how you put the beat together.
Real.
And once I learned that, like, all right, cool. Like we getting somewhere.
Real.
But that exact moment where I was like, oh nah, like I'm fine. I don't think I ever had a moment where I was like, I'm fine. I just was more so happy that I was learning.
Got real.
You know what I mean?
Okay, absolutely. That's real. That's real. So from high school, you had plans. Did you know, like most families, like you was your older brother. Did he actually go off to college as well?
Nah, he did go to college.
Okay, gotcha.
Nah,
So were you the first of the?
Yeah, out of my brothers, I was the first one to go to college.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how did you know, like, you know, making that transition? Did you scholarship was anything?
Hell nah, I ain't get no scholarship. But so when I graduated, I didn't go straight to college.
Okay,
so
got
because
you.
when it was the recession and all that was happening.
Gotcha.
And
Right, bro.
I kind of like it was so much going on, like home invasions,
Absolutely.
it was so much crime around. I just felt like I just need to stay home. So what I did, because originally I was gonna go to Albany State. Thank
Gotcha.
God I didn't. Thank you, Jesus. I ain't
Why
go
do you
there.
say that? Why do you say that?
Because it's like, well, I'm gonna get some game because before I went to West Georgia,
Right.
I actually went to Atlanta Metro, which is
Gotcha.
a junior college.
Okay, yes,
So
yes.
I went there and I graduated. I got my associate's degree, right? And I want to get some game to people out there that, if you're looking at college, because I don't think college is a scam. I personally think that people just go about it the wrong way.
Go ahead.
So when I went to Atlanta Metro, I can say that is a top 5 life decision I've
Come
ever
on.
made.
That's
Going
what's
to a
up.
junior college first, because going there, I learned so much about scholarships and grants,
Wow.
things that I didn't learn in high school, like things
Gotcha.
that they did not teach us at high school at all. So going there, I took all my course.
Right.
It was cheap.
Come on.
So I got refund checks. I saved
Real.
my money and I had a job. So I graduated from from Atlanta Metro.
Right.
When it was time for me to go to West Georgia, I had about 10,000 saved.
Come on,
I had
bro.
about from like seriously, I had like $10,000 saved from working.
This is 2008.
No, I graduated. So again, I didn't go straight to college. I took a year off. I went and got a job.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
this is what I did after high school. Let me
Gotcha.
really break it
Okay,
back.
for sure.
So before I ever went to college, I took a year off.
You just
Yeah.
Okay,
I
for sure.
didn't no school, no homework.
Go ahead. I love that.
That's what I did.
Decompress a little
Yes.
bit. Let me understand. Let me figure out.
Right. That's what I
Me.
did. Because I was supposed to go to Albany, but it didn't work out because it was so much going on in Clayton County This was around the time when we lost the accreditation. Well, they were about to lose the accreditation.
Gotcha.
And some BS happened with my transcripts at the last minute.
Gotcha.
I look at it like a blessing in disguise.
Come on, bro.
I think that was God. It's all good.
Go ahead.
So instead of just getting all upset, my mom was like, you can just do something. As long as you're just not sitting around the house. So I went and got a job. And within that year, saved some money, got myself a car.
Go ahead.
Really, really, visited other schools, like trade schools. Like I visited SAE.
Gotcha.
I was really just trying to figure out where am I gonna go.
Gotcha.
So I said, you know what, man, let me just go to junior college and just, figure it out. As long as I'm doing something. Because if I graduate, these are transferred, what I learned. So I'll go to Atlanta Metro, graduate from Atlanta Metro, get my associate's degree. So all the kids out there, if you're trying to go to college the cheap way, go into a junior college. If you want everything to transfer, you got to get the associate's degree.
Absolutely.
That's the game.
Real.
Because if you get your associate's degree, no matter where you go, they have to take all the credits.
They will take them.
They have to. And I did it. I can speak on it because I literally did it. I can speak to it. So I graduated from Atlanta Metro. Then I transferred to West Georgia.
Gotcha. And what was your major? Your associates?
Associates of Arts.
Arts. Come on, for sure.
Yeah.
And when you transferred to West Georgia, you took on that as well for a bachelor's?
Mass comm.
You said what?
Mass communications.
Okay, mass.
Yes,
okay, for sure.
Yes,
Come on, that's what's up.
So I majored in mass communications. And at West Georgia, that's when I really started to figure out I guess the branding and doing radio and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's when you actually the radio, one of two radio stations there or something, you actually was on the radio team.
Yeah, so at West Georgia, we had the actual radio station and we had the sports station.
Gotcha.
So, and I got in the radio, which is still funny because it all came from producing. But I got in the radio because, you young, you making beats.
Absolutely.
The young 19, 20-year-old dumb shit. They just gonna play my song, bro.
Right.
they just gonna play my song, bro.
Absolutely.
So, I go up there and I'll never forget this, man. I send an email, shout out to I gotta give them their flowers, Dr. Yates, Sean Isaacs.
For sure.
They had a system where it's okay, if you want to be on the radio, you can do that, but we got a system. You got to go through the system first.
Gotcha.
All right, whatever. I'll do it.
Did it, right.
I did it. And then from there, we were in this thing called the WIT program. We stood for Wolf in Training because West Georgia, WIT stands for, our logo was the Wolf.
Wolf, gotcha.
So we were required to sit in on a show and contribute to it.
Gotcha.
So on this day, ironically, they had released the XXL Freshman, and it was that year with Travis Scott made it, when Ab-Soul made it. It was that year.
Classic.
So that was gonna be my subject. That was gonna be my topic. So we got on the radio. I talked about the XXL Freshman that happened that year, and it went really well. And I was like, oh shit, I can do this.
I can do this.
All right. That's really how it was. Being a radio personality wasn't something that I wasn't a little kid saying I want to be on the radio. I was not.
Gotcha. So even with the mass comm, you just wanted to get enough from everything, just well-rounded.
But this the thing. What made me want to do mass comm, and I feel like there are a lot of people that do mass comm, people really want to do the music. They want to do music industry stuff.
Gotcha.
And the closest thing to music industry stuff is mass communication.
Wow. Okay.
Because there are so many people who have made it in the industry who did mass comm. J. Cole did mass comm.
Real.
There's so many people that did it. So it's I really looked at it okay, well, this is the closest thing to the music business.
Real. If you would have gone to SAE, what would you have chosen?
The engineer.
Real. That's
engineer.
right. Gotcha. That's what
that's what I was
gotcha.
Gonna do. I visited, but I was like, man, I saw that price. Man, I can learn this shit on YouTube. That's what I did. I can learn shit on YouTube.
Right.
I saw that price. Man, I can learn this shit on YouTube.
Real,
but yeah, so I was just trying to figure out where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. So being at West Georgia, being a part of the Wolf, they're now officially the Wolf Radio, but it used to be the Wolf Internet Radio.
Gotcha.
But doing radio. And then from there, Dr. Yates, got to give him his flowers because he didn't want to put me down on the internship at iHeart.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Come on, man. That's all. So let's talk 107.9.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
How do we get here? How do you actually get with that radio station?
Oh, man. So again, I left iHeart in 2020, right?
Gotcha.
So for that year, from 2020 to 2021, I was, building Infinite Vibes, doing other things. But I just didn't like how that chapter ended.
Understand.
So I kind of just looked at it hey man, I just feel like I need to really, really put myself in a position where I can really, really write the story how I wanted to go.
Gotcha. Real.
So I sat down and I was just getting this feeling bro, sit down and write a resume, bro. Just write a resume. They say whenever you feel anxious or something like that, they say that's God talking to you.
Real.
So I sat down. The energy was just make a resume. Send his resume to all the PDs in Atlanta except for iHeart.
Gotcha.
So I sat down. I literally, true story, this is not cap. I sent the resume to V103,
right,
Streets, PDI Hot 107.9. True story, this is not cap. If I sent the resume at 10 a.m., Devin still responded. He's the PD for Hot 107.9. If I sent him the email at 10 o'clock on everything I love, because I got the email somewhere, he responded at like 10:15.
Stop.
Like, I'm so serious. On everything I love. On everything I love. Just like that. Now, anybody who's ever worked in radio know a PD getting back to you like that don't happen, bro.
That was for you.
That's how I feel. So
wow.
I sent our current program director, Devin Steele, who's originally from Memphis. He's a cool dude. Real. Dope. I ride with him, DJ, all that.
For sure.
And we just, we started talking. And he just told me about, hey, like, there's an opportunity opening up. We're gonna keep you in mind. So that happened. They did everything they needed to do.
Gotcha.
And I just worked my way back into the building, man.
Just like that, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
It really happened like that. Like, I sat down, sauced my resume up, something I hadn't done in so long, because humbly speaking, I didn't have to.
You didn't have to,
you know
right?
What I'm saying? Humbly speaking, like, I didn't have to do that. But I literally, like, humbled myself, put the resume together, just sent the bird out. What's gonna happen? And that literally returned to me like that. That's
just like that, man.
Just like that. I sincerely feel like that was God, bro.
Wow, bro.
Because like I was not expecting the response to be that fast, and it was that fast. So working at Hot 107.9, of course, I'm an on-air personality there. I DJ, and one thing that I really love about working for the company Radio 1, because Radio 1 is the company that owns Hot 107.9.
Yes,
like, being something outside of the building is highly encouraged. Like, it's heavily encouraged. So it's like, I work in the company. It's been too many times I walk in the morning. It's like, I see Ricky Smiley. I see the brat. I see the brat dinner every morning.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then also some of my other coworkers, like, certain people like, my Asia Simone. That's my dog.
Right.
My Asia, when it comes to media in Atlanta, she one of the ones.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Posted on the corner, incognito and misses. It's like, my guy Party Boy Dudes, one of the biggest hosts in the city.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I work around people who are encouraged, like, everybody grinding.
Absolutely.
Everybody got motion. Like, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
Outside of this building, everybody does something outside this building. It's real motivation. It's really motivational, and it's just one of those types of things you just got to be grateful, because everybody don't have it.
Everybody doesn't have that, bro. That's real.
Yeah, nah. So, being down with Hot 107.9 has been a journey. It's been a great experience, because for me, like I said, growing up as a kid, like, I fell in love with radio because of Mix Show.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Mix Show radio. It's still crazy to me knowing that my 12, 13-year-old self, once upon a time, was taping the mix shows.
Wow.
And now I'm a mix show DJ. That shit crazy. Bro.
That's so hard.
That shit crazy. Bro. Like, sometimes I'm like, damn.
Do you sometimes, like, because you are ambitious, highly ambitious, do you stop and smell it?
Yeah.
Smell the roses?
Yeah.
I do. Just real respect.
Yeah,
respect,
sometimes
bro.
you gotta stop and smell the roses. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like, sometimes you gotta do that. And I do.
It was all a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, real, bro.
It was. And again, like I said, I never was like, yo, I want to be on the radio DJing. Like, everything that I do literally came from producing. Like, I got into DJing and radio because of producing. And I just want to credit a lot of my success to just try some different shit, bro.
Just trying something.
Because you never know, bro. You just never know what it will do for you.
You never know.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's real. So, I'm an on-air personality on Hot 107.9 here in the A, #1 hip-hop station.
Come on, bro.
I'm on the radio every Sunday from 5 to 8. And I'm mixing every Saturday night, after party Saturdays.
Just like that.
After
party Saturdays at what time?
I'm off from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Come on, bro.
When everybody leaving the club and still
just
turn.
Like that. Real. Absolutely, bro. That's real.
When everybody leaving the club and still turn. That's what I'm on the radio.
That's
going
hard,
crazy.
Bro. How does that, like at interview DJ Monte as well.
Shout out to Monte,
come
man.
On,
so
real,
underrated, bro. Monte, man, that guy.
Ain't that crazy,
that guy. Oh my God. One of the most
diamond producer, bro.
One of the most humble, most genuine, I fuck with Monte.
Me, bro, like me too.
I fuck with Monte, bro. Real shit.
Bro, reminds me a lot of you.
Real? Damn, that's a big comparison.
Humble soul.
Yeah.
And I mean humble soul.
Right.
Like, the accolades, like, and I'm saying this with the most respect.
Mm-hmm.
Those that don't have the accolades are, just interview 45 hour, 15 minutes late.
You right.
Those who have all the accolades and you see why they are where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You
cooking.
Bro, they are.
Cook.
Yeah, bro. They are diligent.
Yep.
They're respectful.
Yep.
and they're not even say meek, just humble.
Yep.
They you know.
Yeah, those are the people you want to be like.
I'm telling
those
you.
are the people you want to be like. Because I'm telling you, like, you know, we talked about like just interviewing people and stuff like that. Like, there are just certain moments that I've had that really messed my brain up. Like, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Janet Jackson messed my brain up, bro.
Wow,
she was so humble. It's like, oh my God, you are Michael Jackson's little sister.
Right.
Like, bruh, you can come in and slap everybody. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna.
What about on this side?
Right, you know what I'm saying? You are Janet. It's
Real,
like,
bro.
oh my God.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just like I do sincerely feel like that's one thing I absolutely credit with radio. It's like I do credit certain people that I've met that have put me in the mindset of just no tolerance to just certain things.
Wow.
Because it's like if boss ass Janet Jackson, who before we interviewed her the day before she was at a BMI award event getting honored, was out all night. Janet Jackson could be on time, but you know, she nigga that just started rapping yesterday, yo ass,
bro. You say
yo ass,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? You can't, hey, cause you just lit, bro. You the one, bro. You can't be on time cause you just popping. All right, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You saying something.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that's the one thing I can say I appreciate about just certain artists that I've met, cause it's like all the ones who are at the top, they act like it as far as like they energy.
Real. Love that. I love that, bro. Actually, it's crazy because you know, I'm sitting here thinking about Club Shay Shay when Offset was he interviewed Offset this months back, and he was like, "Man, you 45 minutes early. I'm not used to that." And he was like, "No, he was like, that's why I am where I am."
Facts.
He was like,
That
"No,
is.
yeah, bro." He's like, "Yeah, like I really."
Oh nah, man, I gotta
That's
give
so
Migos
dope,
their
man.
flowers. In the
Real,
early days,
bro.
Migos had a good reputation for being
on.
timely.
That's dope.
They had a great reputation for that.
Wow.
I give them their flowers for sure.
That's real.
Migos, at least in my experience with Migos, they damn sure would be on time.
Wow.
They damn sure had their shit together from a business standpoint.
That's dope.
So
That's
you know,
dope. Respect.
yeah,
bro.
man.
Respect,
Shit.
man. That's what's up. There we go.
Shout out to Dr. Yates.
And that's what you're saying, even, you know, to the fans, supporters, young kids watching as well, even that network
Oh, for sure.
inside of college
For sure.
is worth more than gold. That
Worth more than
network,
you
come
can't
on,
pay
bro.
for it, bro. Like, hey, bro.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Good relationships, being solid, being somebody that is reliable, man. Like, my professor put me down on an internship. He made a letter of recommendation for me and everything. Like, bro, you need to do that. All right, cool.
Come on,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna listen to you. You ain't stirred me wrong yet. So,
Even with that, Miranda, man, like, you know, integrity, ambition.
yeah.
You know, of course, I did my research. You know, like you're one who's always on time. You don't take that lightly.
Nah.
You know, that's big. You know, that's big a part of why you are where you are, because the respect, you know, is earned. You know, like just for the viewers watching, why is that so important in your journey?
I mean, for me, I know where I come from, bro. Like, as far as like, you know, my come up, like today I'm mature, you know what I'm saying? But there was a moment in my life where when I was young, I was fucking up too. I was making mistakes too. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to come off like I got it all figured out. But once you get to a space of your life when you really, okay, now you're not ignorant. Now you know right from wrong for real. Now you truly understand, like, hey, bro, like these people really have high expectations of
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's very important not to play with people.
Come on,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like,
Real,
if you really want me to do something, I take you serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect your time. I respect everything. Like, from doing gigs, interviews, whatever. Like, if you paying me to come DJ, I'm going. You paying, money's involved, bro.
Come on, bro.
You're like, yes, bro. You giving me money, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be on time. What?
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's just very important, bro. Like,
That's dope.
You gotta really, really respect people's time, man. Respect people that, and really, really just do your best to really, really. Obviously, we're not perfect, but do your best not to disappoint people that really believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
effort.
yeah, because I done got game from people. I done got advice from people that had to give me that.
Real.
From teachers to people in the industry, like, dang, you ain't have to do that. So yeah, like once you get past that phase in your life when you really understand right from wrong, you gotta do better because no excuse.
Real.
No. So yeah.
Your parents, your mom, they believe it. They have always been there for your career, like always.
My mom, yeah.
Respect. I've
My mom.
always been there to champion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
what
My
you've
mom
been
took
doing.
when I want to get Fruit Loops. My mom was the one that took me to Guitar Center.
Come on, shout out to Guitar Center.
My mom is the one that bought me my drum machine.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
bro.
For Christmas, like my mom is the one. For sure,
Real,
my
bro.
mom was solid.
That's
you know what I'm
real.
saying? So yeah.
While we on that, how do you feel about Guitar Center to this day?
Oh man, I love Guitar Center. Yeah.
It ain't what it used to be.
I'm not, for me, it got better.
Okay. Oh,
because I understand credit this shit now. So, yeah, for me, it got better. So it's like, nah, like, I love Guitar Center. Hey, artists, producers, DJs, whatever you need some new equipment, go during the sale. Holidays, Thanksgiving, that's when I always get my new equipment.
And you can negotiate. Yes. They won't let you know that, but you can negotiate what's on the price tag. That's real.
You can. That's real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done got my CDJs, my turntables, my mix. I got all that shit.
That's hard. That's hard. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I got everything from the church account. I got a church account there for my dad.
Oh, word.
We got everything from Guitar Center. That's real, bro.
For sure. Yeah, I fuck Guitar Center.
That's what's up. Man, how did you did mention your first job right after? Were you in school? Or you said this is that 1 year period.
1 year period. Yeah.
Gotcha. What was your first job?
I was working at this store called Fred's.
Okay, what type of job was that?
It was basically Fred's was basically like another version of Walmart.
Gotcha.
It's like literally Walmart at the dollar store put together.
They're no longer. Okay, gotcha.
I think they got bought out.
Gotcha.
I think they got bought out. But yeah, that was literally my first job because it's like, okay, I graduated from high school. I can't sell candy or CD. Well, I can't sell candy no more.
You didn't need to have a job in high school.
Yeah, I didn't.
You was doing your own thing.
Yeah, I didn't. So it's like, okay, I done lost all my clientele, so I got to get a job now.
Real.
So I went and got a job, and it was a cool first job. You know what I'm saying? I was 18, 19. Real. Like I said, I used this to save money, and then when I started going to school, I was still working there while I was at Atlanta Metro.
Real.
But it was cool, bro. Like,
see, selling music, selling CDs, selling candy, these things like, I have this expression I love to say, man. The fruit stand, outside of Washington D.C., right in front of the White House. It's the fruit stand. It's these guys selling on their own food trucks. Like that person can come and go as they please. They can have a quota for today. All right, I'm going to make $1,500, whatever it is. But they work for themselves. Yeah, you got to experience that early on. What do you think that does for you as a man to this day?
Man, I'm grateful for it because I really sat down and I learned certain things that you're saying right now, and I can't say. It does hit different when you really create something for yourself and you really, really create money for yourself. It really puts a battery in your back. Like for me, bro. Not to brag, not to write my own dick, but it's like nobody has ever bought me a car.
Come on.
Like every car I've ever owned, I paid for.
Respect.
Every cell phone I've ever owned, I paid for. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Like anything major in life, even my tuition, like nobody's ever paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
And that comes with a lot of respect towards it.
For sure.
When you not say slave, but when you put in the groundwork for that, you respect it more. The oil changes, everything is done with integrity because you earned that.
You earned it.
Real, bro.
For sure. So yeah, man. So I literally building relationships, like the farmers market at Forest Park.
Classic.
That's where I used to get all my shit from.
Come on now.
Because I built relationships with the people in there. So it's like, once I really understood profit margins and stuff like that, okay, I can go to the farmers market. I can buy a box of Snickers. It's 100 in here for $15. It's 100 in here.
Smart.
You sell 100 of them for $1. Your profit is $80. You know what I'm saying? Your profit is
real.
You just made $80 off of one box, and you made your investment right back. So take that same $20 and go buy another box. And then I went tomorrow, not to sound crazy, but it's I went to a high school full of niggas that smoke weed and pregnant girls.
Right back in the trail.
You know what I'm saying? So I was around a whole bunch of just for real. At Morrow High, it's everybody getting high. Everybody, I was around them hungry ass niggas. So I'm like, shit, let me get this paper, and that's what I did.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So not to sound crazy, not to downplay people.
Yeah.
But literally every day when I had the stash, without question, it's somebody high, bruh. What you got, bruh?
Right.
What you got, bruh? Man, what you got for me, bruh?
Absolutely.
It's every fucking day what I feel.
But even being an entrepreneur, they say, as a salesman, we don't. It could be 10 people selling it. They're not buying the candy. They're buying Moran's products.
Yeah.
That part of you, the ability to be known by everybody and have a good face card.
Yeah.
We spoke off camera. I went into the certain things, bro. I had my name was good out here.
Yeah.
That part is the part I think a lot of people are missing in even branding early on.
Yeah.
How can you speak on that knowing that, as the face or the brand of your company, because that's how it is. Branding, you had to be known by every group.
Yeah.
It wasn't selective.
Yeah.
How did that actually, drumline into the music? Popular guy, I'm assuming. About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture. And I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
This is how I like to classify it. I knew who I needed to know.
Respect.
I won't say I was the most popular dude. My name went in everybody's business. I knew if it was If it was 20 girls on the cheerleading team, I was cool with 10 of them.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? If it
Right.
was 20 dudes on the basketball team, I would say I knew who I needed to know. But
Respect.
some people might say different, but I never really looked at myself like the popular dudes, like some of the other people I grew up with.
Gotcha,
You know what I'm saying?
gotcha.
So,
If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self some type of advice, what would you tell him?
oh, bro, you doing a great job, bro.
Come on,
Hey, bro, I'm proud of you, man.
Real,
Hey, bro,
real.
18-year-old me. Hey, dog. Hey, I don't think you really understand, because I didn't understand how ahead of my time I was back then.
Go ahead, bro.
You ahead of your
You're
time,
saying
boy.
something.
But you were ahead of your time. Like,
Wow.
I didn't even recognize it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just hustling, just trying to do what I like. And that's the one thing I do credit my success to. For the most part, you know, I don't look at myself like I'm a rebel or no shit like that. But when I was a kid, I just like to do what I wanted to do.
Do what you wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. It's like, everybody doing that, I'm going to do this. Everybody want to play basketball, let me go play drums. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was just about to say, everybody want to rap.
Right.
I'm going to produce the music for
Right.
y'all to rap.
Right.
Absolutely, bro.
Right.
That's real.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Real.
Like, that's just how it was. It's like, I just stay true to you. Like, what do you like? You don't have to necessarily do what everybody doing, because that's what everybody doing.
How was that experience at iHeartRadio?
Oh, man.
How was that?
For me, it was great.
Come
It was
on.
a great experience because I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying, from an industry. And one thing I really do credit radio is, like, for the most part, radio is how I built my network.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? From like artists, A&Rs, like people in the industry who, you know, fuck with me. That's really how I built my real network.
Real.
So it was a great experience.
That's
Because I
dope.
experienced so many different things, bro.
What time of the day were you on? Did you have your own part of the show?
I
or?
did. So it's like, so I started on a pop station. The first time I ever cracked a mic, like on my own show, I was on, at the time, it was Power 96.1.
Gotcha.
They just flipped it. But I did an overnight shift.
Gotcha. Okay.
That was the first time I ever cracked that mic. And every now and then they'll let me like, okay, such and such is out. You can cover for them.
Okay.
But really, really, really being on the radio was when they flipped and created a hip hop station.
Gotcha.
And they brought over Screen. And we started doing the
on
radio
now.
together.
Come on now.
And then
That's
from
what's
there,
up.
yeah, and
That's
then
what's up.
from there, that's when I started getting earlier shifts by myself on the beat. So yeah,
This where the hood rich.
Yeah.
This is where this came in, being a hood rich DJ.
I'm a hood rich
Come
DJ,
on now,
man.
that's
Shout
what's up. That's
shout out, Screen, C.R.E.W.L, Swamp, DJ Pretty Boy Tank,
Hard.
King,
Come on now.
Spins, Bands, man. DJ Princess Cut, Ever
on
J,
now.
Shy Teasy, man. I'm blessed, man.
Real, absolutely.
I'm
That's
super
real,
blessed.
bro. Real. So at iHeart, you know, take your fans, take your supporters through that first, you know. Did you call everybody, hey, yo, this is my first time, you know,
Nah.
being on? No, you was.
I just did it.
You just did it.
It was
Just
more so like, because even with like what I do, I don't really like to broadcast. It's more so like you find out how you find out.
Gotcha.
I've just never been that type of person to be like, guys, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Ah, look at me. This is where it's all like, hey, bro, like this is what I'm on. And it usually it works out for me like that because I had classmates. Oh my God, Moran is on the radio. They get on Facebook.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? That type
Wow.
of shit.
That's crazy.
So,
That's dope.
yeah,
That's dope.
that's just always how I've been. Like I ain't never been the type to just let everybody know what I got going on.
Miranda, man, you recently said your goal is to be the biggest
Yeah.
music exec in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm on my way to that,
Come on,
man.
bro. Come
I'm on
on.
my way to that.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
on my way to that, yeah.
How does that feel? Like, you know, these contacts,
Yep.
staying, name in the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like moving, constantly elevating.
Yeah.
And I know you see it.
Uh-huh.
Some people are like, you know, like, you know, I have $100 million in the bank. You know, like, how you gonna do it? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. Miranda, man, you know what you're destined for.
Yeah.
And I love that about you, bro. Like, where do you get that confidence from? Like early on in your childhood and everything.
Life.
on, real.
Taking like one thing about me that I'm very grateful for my childhood, I learned a lot of harsh lessons early.
Gotcha.
Like there's certain things that people go through in their 20s and 30s. I went through as a teenager. I went through as a kid.
Gotcha.
So it's like for me, I learned young, like just real life shit, like
Real.
fake friends,
Gotcha.
people who only be around when you know you got something good going
Something in the
on.
mix, real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just learned a lot of just life shit early as fuck, which I'm very grateful for.
Real.
So confidence and all that. One thing I'm big on, I don't run from my problems.
Gotcha.
Now, let me preface that. I'm not saying I'm not human. I'm not saying I don't get nervous. I don't get anxious. I don't feel the feels. But if it's something I got to do, and if I got to do this to get to that, I'm going to do it.
You don't let fear get in the way.
Hell no. I allow myself to feel, though. And I think that's important. I think it's very important for people to allow themselves to feel what they're going through because that's how just a lot of just bad shit happen. You know, I'm an advocate for therapy. I'd have been in therapy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real advocate for therapy. But I think people need to allow themselves to feel, bro.
Gotcha.
Like, if you're sad, especially black men, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Do you think go ahead.
If you black men, bro, if you're sad, if you're upset because of something that happened, it's okay, bro. This don't make you a bitch ass nigga. All that toxic shit that we was told when we was kids.
Absolutely.
This ain't that. What make you a bitch ass nigga if you do something crazy that you regret.
Result of that.
Right,
of
the
not,
result.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You upset, so you go beat a woman.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
that's what make you the bitch ass nigga.
Absolutely.
But if you're legitimately upset because you're going through it, it's all right, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You gotta allow yourself to feel. Because even in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had naysayers. People told me to my face I wouldn't be successful.
Wow.
People told me to my face I will not make it.
Wow.
Dead serious on my soul. People told me this to my face as a kid. You ain't gonna make it with them beats, bro. You ain't gonna.
Wow.
To my face, dead ass. I'm serious, and it's okay. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not hurt.
And I love how you even open up this interview. You know, like the good with the bad, the love with the hate, in so many words. Like I need that.
Yeah.
And I don't even believe you even operate on a battery in your back because of that. You like, no, like I know what I'm gonna be. I know what I have. I know.
And I always, because even like the older I get, I was having this conversation. I think it was B-Lex not too long ago. Shout out my sis.
Shout out to B-Lex.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I never told myself I couldn't be nothing.
Come on.
I never, cause like there are so many people, when they find out I do so many things, they be surprised. Like, why are y'all so surprised that I'm multi-talented? Like, why do y'all only have to be one thing?
One thing.
We're infinite, bro. Like,
infinite vibes.
Yeah, bro. Infinite vibes.
Absolutely. Come
like,
on.
we are infinite. It's
Come on.
like, why can't you play basketball and football? Why can't you? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you be a DJ and a producer? Why can't you be in real estate and be a lawyer?
Real.
Who said this? I never said this to myself. I never told myself I wouldn't be successful. I never told myself I was like all that mean shit. I never said that to me. Now, people who I've interacted with throughout life
can put their insecurities on you.
Yeah, absolutely. And mostly that was through my childhood. Like, for the most part, yeah, you run into insecure people as an adult. We all have.
Absolutely.
But yeah, even with that, it's like y'all project y'all fears on the us, on the me. Like, who said Khacki can't do a podcast?
Come on, bro.
Who said you can't? Why you can't do a podcast?
Come on, bro.
Why? Who said Khacki can't have his own podcast?
Come on, bro.
I ain't never said that. Who said Khacki can't, do music and support people? Who said this?
Respect. Real, bro.
Who?
Infinite vibes.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. So, like,
real.
Even just to piggyback on, if I had to go back to my 18-year-old self, it's like, yeah, bro, like, don't listen to that shit.
Don't listen to it.
Because I never did.
Come on.
That's one thing I say about myself. I never listen to fuck niggas, bro. I never listen to fuck niggas, bro. I never listen to that shit.
Real, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
I never listen to that shit.
You always felt like, number one, taking it back to childhood, that boxing, that's a different type of discipline.
Yeah.
That's a different type of understanding.
Yeah.
Do you think that has to play into why your mental fortitude is like, I see one thing and it's a goal?
I think so.
Real.
I think so. Because, I mean, even as a kid, like, ain't nothing like getting punched in your face. Ain't nothing like it. So when you learning how to box, when you learn how to fight for somebody who can fight, you'll never forget the first time because you'll never forget that.
Right, bro.
Ever. So even as I get older, bro, it's like when you think about, like, and I'm pretty sure you can relate.
Absolutely.
When we were kids, it was always the ain't shit people that was talking shit.
Come on, bro.
It was like, bro, like, I never in my life met an honor roll student that was a bully. Ever. When I was a kid.
Wow.
When I was a kid, it was always the girl that was sucking everybody dick in the bathroom talking shit.
About
always. When I was a kid, it was always the nigga that was 17 in the 8th grade. You was the nigga talking shit.
You saying something.
You, the person, the varsity, the dude on the varsity basketball team wasn't talking shit about nobody. The girl that was in all the clubs, the girl that was
had the 23-year-old boyfriend coming to school.
Right. But she was never talking shit about nobody, though.
But no, I'm saying,
that's real. We had that tomorrow. We damn sure had that tomorrow. We damn sure had that shit tomorrow. But we damn sure. Yeah, y'all know who y'all is too. Yeah. But it's like the girls, the people that was really like on they shit.
Yeah. You didn't.
I always got
operate on a different wavelength, bro. That's a fact.
I never had any issues with that type of person. Wow. It was always the person that, damn, bro, you the fuck up. So you want to make everybody feel how you feel, right? So nah, man, like, whatever, man.
Real,
I'll be tripping, bro.
No, that's real, bro.
I'll be tripping on these niggas, bro.
Let's take it into the podcast game.
Let's do it, bro.
So, Infinite Vibe Show.
Yup.
Your podcast.
Yup.
Shout out to another GOAT. B-Lax, did you co-producer, host, everything?
Business partners, sis, family. We family at this
Come on, absolutely.
Yeah.
How long y'all been down? How long y'all been working together?
Man, we've been down since 2017.
That's what's up.
We've been down since 20. We DJ'd a party together. And I joke, I say it, but like B-Lax is one of my greatest discoveries ever in life. Wow. Like I discovered B-Lax, damn it.
Right.
You know, I joke, I say this, I just be joking because all jokes aside, even without me, I sincerely believe B-Lax would be
absolutely
without me. She was gonna do what she's doing without me. But when I met her at this party that we DJ'd, I was like, oh no, bro, I see it. Like this thing, like I looked at her like how I be looking at artists when they about to blow up. I was like, oh no. Wow. I see this. I see you. Like, come fuck with me, bro. Come fuck with me.
Wow.
Took her under my wing.
Yeah.
Introduced her to like the hood rich people I was working with at that time. And from there we built our relationship.
That's dope.
And we've been locked in ever since.
Gotcha. And she produces as well.
She produces
Come
as well.
on. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. So when did this Infinite Vibe show, when did you, and I love the backstory in a sense of, bro, you know, did my research, you said like in a sense, so many words, no one can take this from me.
Nope. Nope. Nobody. Unless we sell it. Nobody. So we started Infinite Vibes in 2020 after I left iHeart.
Gotcha.
So we started it during the pandemic. And it really was just more so like, the way I looked at it, I need to create something. If we doing media, I need pretty much where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? What you got going?
Respect.
Need to create something that's mine so people can come fuck with me. And I approached B-Lax and our other co-host at the time, D-Lou.
Okay.
She was down with us as well.
Gotcha.
Shout out to D-Lou. And we just started building like brick by brick. By the grace of God, having relationships. I would call certain people, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is what I got going on now. Okay, cool, bro. We'll bring you Sean Garrett. Oh, for real?
Just like
okay, cool, man. Hey, we'll bring you light skin Keisha. Oh, for real?
Just like that, bro.
You know, relationships, people that fuck with me. People,
currency,
you know
real, bro.
Absolutely.
How is that, you know, like knowing that, you know, you can take what you have with someone, move it to your own, and still establish the same realm of, you know, network.
It's amazing.
How does that feel?
It feels great because I feel like, and I mean, obviously there are a lot of things that contribute to it when it comes to like, you know, black wealth and stuff like that. You know, we ain't finna have no woke conversation right now.
Go ahead for sure.
Like, obviously, but
that was fireball.
Right. It really does show like, man, like it's very important for people, especially black people, to create something for themselves, whatever that is. I'm not saying become an entrepreneur 100%, but I do sincerely believe like, if you're doing something lit, you need to have something outside of that. Cause like Stephen A. Smith,
go ahead.
Obviously he makes a lot of money off of ESPN.
Absolutely.
Obviously. But the Stephen A. Smith show on YouTube,
go ahead, bro,
you know what I'm saying? It's like
it's his.
Right. Jerry Jones is going on that.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams is going on that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
We saw Skip even do the same thing with his.
Same thing.
And, you know, of course, Shannon Sharp, of course. But we see it. It's like, okay, I need to create my own.
You need to.
That's real, bro.
I think it's very important because it's very important for us to create something wealth related, something we could pass down, something, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? If you're a lawyer and you get into real estate, that might be your thing, whatever.
Real.
I just think it's important.
That's real.
So yeah.
Who are your biggest influences? We already spoke on producers.
Yeah.
Hip hop artists.
Oh man.
Who's your Mount Rushmore? Who's your four?
So Outkast to me, one is like, if we talk about overall, Outkast for sure.
Real.
Currency is number 2. Currency,
you said that.
Currency, the high spitter, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
you loved his blueprint.
Don't talk to Moran. I'm picking Currency over Jay-Z.
Come on.
I'm picking Currency over Lil Wayne. That's Moran. That's Moran.
Real, bro.
I'm picking the guy that made the Pilot Talk series.
Come on.
The guy that made This Ain't No Mixtape. The guy who put us on the Wiz Khalifa.
Come on.
I'm picking Currency over Jay-Z. That's Moran.
Wow.
But outside of that, I don't know if I really can say I have like a Mount Rushmore of rappers. Just because it's like I have albums. Like the Carter 2 to me,
classic.
Reasonable Doubt,
classic. Should have went triple.
Reasonable Doubt, and even outside of rappers, just people. Like there are people in the music business.
Real.
Of course, like, you know, Dame Dash.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I learned more about him after he died, but Shakir Stewart.
Gotcha.
You know, I learned about him after he passed, but Shakir Stewart. Who else, man? Like there are just people that it's like, damn, I fuck with you, bro.
Real.
Like, cause you really you really push that line in the industry. You really push that line for black art. You really push that line for like, hey, this is what I'm fighting for.
Absolutely.
And if you don't like it, oh well, but this is what we doing.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Like Static Major, he another
Classic.
one.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
bro.
I learned more about Static Major after he passed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm one of those too.
Yeah.
You like you said, we even spoke earlier on like how the producers did, not saying they didn't get their flowers, but they were the wallflower.
Yeah.
We didn't really know what they were capable of, everything. But yeah, bro, he was one of them.
Yeah.
He was and you realize all the music released afterwards. You're like, wait a minute, he produced
he
this.
did this. He wrote it. Like, what?
What, bro? You said so,
what?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
wow, bro.
But even outside of that, like I as a DJ, I really, really love and respect what DJ Khaled did. Because people forget that DJ Khaled literally was DJing on the radio in Miami.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And you only get to hear that from the DJ FN. Like on Drink Champs. He always pays homage to like showing his, no, y'all don't know, DJ Khaled was putting a lot of groundwork before he became who he was.
Yeah, for sure.
That's real,
I respect that. Don Cannon, I fuck with Don Cannon heavy. Like I think out of all the mixtape DJs, Don Cannon is probably my favorite DJ.
Gotcha.
Out of all of them, because it's like one thing I love and respect about Don Cannon, he was doing a lot of left field shit. Like,
Gotcha.
While everybody was doing mixtapes with Future, and he got his tapes with Gucci and Future. And all
Right,
that too.
right.
But he would do a tape with the Cool Kids. He would do a tape with Currency, like that Smokey Robinson tape. Oh hell no!
Wow. That's how you.
Oh hell, the Smokey Robinson. Oh hell no!
What hosting mixtapes?
Yep.
Did you this lane?
I never hosted a mixtape.
That's what I was going to get to.
Never.
Why Moran Man? Why have you not? Hood Rich, everything decked into that.
I mean, I've done shit through Hood Rich, but as far as like hosting, because you got to think, like once I really, really started getting my groove, the mixtapes, I was really more into bodies of work.
Okay.
Like without the yelling and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
That's I just never looked at it as my lane. Now, would I be open to doing it now? Yeah, I'd be open to doing it now.
Real.
I'd be open to doing it now.
But now, like even with shout out to Jaya.
Yeah.
Now you're producing, executive producing, like bodies of work. That's where you're at with it. Like I'd rather do that lane.
Yeah.
Versus, pulling up the classic, screaming on the mic,
Right.
whatever like that. But that's real.
But yeah, that's
but
just,
now because you got the voice for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely do, bro.
For
like
sure.
that, I think, bro, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
When the
sure.
opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna probably do it.
Real.
At least probably time for that.
So you infinite vibes, bro. You say you don't put a cap on who you are.
Right.
Why do you think we as a people like afraid to explore different realms of who we are?
Because I feel like people are scared of what people gonna say.
Wow.
And people care too much about what people have to say. But the sad thing about that is you care about people. You care what people have to say and they don't matter. Like I care if I talk about my circle of life, I care what my brothers have to say.
Right.
I care what B-Lex gotta say. I care what Screen gotta say. But head ass nigga on the internet, alright, because you gotta think, bro. Like let's just keep it real. Like going before I joined the drumline in high school, I went from being somewhat of a kid that was misbehaving, into shit, doing things I had no business doing, to doing band shit. On paper, this some lame ass shit. On paper, if you think about it, like this some lame ass nigga shit
at the time.
At the time when you think about it, that's how people perceive it.
Absolutely.
But I got cool with niggas in the band. I see they doing all this fun shit. Let me try it for me. I get to know these guys, bro. Y'all cool as fuck, bro. What these niggas talking about, bro? I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Great, bro. I was the ROTC guy.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying like you are ROTC, bro. You are ROTC, bro. No, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like and there are plenty of people. Unfortunately, bro, there are so many dope, talented people who I met in my childhood. You are good at rapping, you good at singing, but you don't want to do it because you scared of what these niggas got to say. You scared? Like, what are you doing, bro? But these niggas, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you pass away, ain't none of these dudes coming to your funeral.
Bro,
no.
I say that all the I say that all the time.
And I hate to sound like this. I hate to sound harsh, but it's just the reality.
It ain't even harsh. You're a realist, bro. Like,
yeah. That it is. Like, why do you care so much about what these niggas got to say? Because if they're talking shit about you, they obviously don't care about you. So go where you're loved.
Wow.
Go kick with the people that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. It's like, if you don't like Moran, that's cool. I ain't tripping. But I look at life, if I don't like you, it's your fault. Because if I don't fuck with you, you did something to make me not fuck with you.
Real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So if you talking shit about Moran, it's cool. I ain't tripping. It ain't stop nothing. Ain't stop nothing in. And it might have hurt my feelings, but it didn't stop anything. So
it's a man by the name of Tyler Perry. He got so much hate on him, so much dirt thrown on him. You had the privilege to literally talk to this man face to face. Come on, bro.
Like, I did talk to Tyler Perry. That shit was crazy.
Come on, bro.
That shit was crazy.
Just knowing that this black man,
he did it.
And talking to another black man who's doing it.
Yeah.
And on this journey, bro, like, you know, how does that feel knowing, like, you know, like, because you could say, I'm just saying this. MHS, how many people was talking to Tyler Perry? Raise your hands.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to hold my nuts on niggas. I ain't trying to hold my nuts on niggas. But hey, bro. Hey, bro.
In the bag, bro.
Hey, bro.
Don't play. Don't play.
I ain't trying to hold my nuts on niggas, though. I ain't trying to goddamn, you feel me? I ain't trying to goddamn, but you know.
Don't play.
Hey.
Riverdale.
Hey, bro. Hey. We a long way from 12 Oaks Apartments, man. We a long way from 12 Oaks, boy.
Really?
We a long way from where we roll, boy. We a long way, man. Hey, shout out to the deal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out my two little niggas. Hey, bro, we a long way from that shit, but hey, bro.
While we on that, bro, interviewed the likes of Lil Baby, Dom Kennedy,
yes,
Migos,
yes,
Janet Jackson,
oh my God,
Dave East,
yeah,
of course Jaya. All these people and this is just, I'm just naming just a plethora. But these are people, on TV fathom and look at Miranda Man, the guy from Riverdale, Southside, Rex Road. Yeah. This is his company.
Yeah.
From that lens, for the guy looking at it, it could be the high school guy right now looking at this interview from our high school.
Yeah.
Like, what's that message you want to give to him or her?
Bruh, stay down, bruh. Stay down. I gotta give flowers to my brother, man. My brother Pluto, man. My blood brother, not future. My blood brother.
Guys, for sure.
He one thing he kind of brought to my attention. He told me that, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how I would word it outside of just saying stay down, but you really gotta truly, really believe in yourself, bro. You gotta really, really, truly be willing to take a chance on yourself. You gotta be willing to take a chance on yourself. It's like, I started selling candy in high school to buy equipment. That was the real
goal.
Right.
It wasn't.
That was the goal. Like, let me rephrase. At first, I was selling candy just to make money, but then that became the goal.
Realized
then that became the goal.
Right.
Yeah, then that became the goal. Let me rephrase. But it's like, damn, man, I just remember, like, wow, I was really in going back to Morrow High, and I got to give her flowers because she really did, like, invest. Well, I don't want to say invest, but encourage me to like go out there and do it. Like, I was really in Miss Rodez's class, goddamn, counting up candy money. I was really in Miss Rodez's class, bagging up chewies and selling these shit like it's fucking weed or some shit. And she let me do it.
She let you do it.
She let me do it, bro. She could have wrote me up, like, and she encouraged it. Like, damn, bro. Like, but I would have never got there if I never would have did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took a chance. I took a chance on getting in trouble.
Real.
I took a chance on, damn, they might take my candy from me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, that's real.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
real, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Miranda Man, let me ask you this, man. Scale 1 through 10, 2025. Scale 1 through 10. What do you rate your grind currently?
Ah, shit. I'm gonna be humble and say 9.
Real.
I'm gonna be humble and say 9.
Real.
I'm gonna be humble.
Real.
I'm gonna be humble and say 9.
What's currently keeping you driven? What drives you?
Ah, man. Getting there, man. Get in there, get into the goal, get into the destination. Like, that's what's driving me, man. Cause it's like, I ain't got no kids yet, but it's like, this might sound crazy, but
I was about to say, how do you do it?
I ain't got no kids, but I think about them all the time.
Gotcha. So
you know what I'm saying?
You have right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
I don't have kids, but I think about them all the time. But I just, like, whenever it's time for me to, like, settle down and have that, I want my kids to see. Like, I don't want my kids to ever go through what I went through growing up, what me and my brothers went through. I don't ever want my kids to go through that. So just really getting there, man. Like, just understanding and really just appreciating the level and appreciating the grind, man. Real. It's always something new to learn.
Absolutely, bro.
It's always something to do, bro. Like, just
always something to do. Always.
So that's what keeps me driven, man. Like,
real respect.
Hey, man.
Respect.
By the grace of God, I'm here.
That's right, bro. That's right. That's real, bro. Respect.
Yeah.
What do you think the game, bro, from you have so many hats, so many different lenses to see it from, so many POVs. What do you think the game is missing?
Ah, man. Great question. Cause, like, missing, cause I don't want to say OGs, cause there are OGs out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's a big but with that too.
It is.
Because I think it is like what you're doing right now is OG status.
Damn, for real.
What you're doing right now is, bro, that message that's missing out there.
Yeah.
To these kids, to these, that's what's missing. Yeah. And sometimes we don't hold that hat. But what you're doing in this moment right now is OG status, bro.
Damn, for real.
Absolutely.
Because I'll be thinking like I'll be thinking about myself like that, bro. Because like when people go ahead.
No, bro, that's why I'm here.
Right. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, like it's not a lot of it's not a lot of prime examples, bro. Like the Ferraris. It's not a lot of prime examples that we don't. The Stewie Rocks. We'll start Jay Nix. It's not a lot of guys that we can look at it with a positive. That strong suit that we like, man, like, bro, he got it out the mud. Yeah. And he doing it the right way. Yeah. It's commendable, bro.
Thank you.
Respect, bro, for real. Yeah, bro. Like, what do you, just go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I had to give you that, but yeah.
I'll say, okay, fine. Breaking that up, because I do hold myself to a standard, and I say this. I've never done anything fugazi to get to where I am.
Real.
Never. Like, I've done some finessing. Because scamming and finessing ain't the same thing. Gotcha. That's another conversation. Like, we've all done some finessing. Gotcha. But, like, I can genuinely say, like, with a pure, genuine heart, I ain't never fucked nobody over. I ain't never sat up here and tried to use my position to, like, you want to be you a female rapper, you got to come do something to me. Like,
right.
I ain't never finessed no nigga out no money. Like, I've never done any of that shit on my journey. I've been like, hey, this is what it is.
Respect.
If you want to roll with it, cool. If you don't, cool. I would say we do need more examples of that. People speaking on that. People really speaking on, like, hey, like, kind of like what T.I. said and goddamn ATL. You don't got to be a dope boy to have money.
Real, bro.
Because I was that in high school.
Gotcha.
I had money, but I wasn't a dope boy.
Absolutely.
I did have money, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was selling candy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Hey, bro. Like, I think we do need more of that.
That's
people
real.
Really speaking on, like telling the real story. The real.
Not the fabricated what people.
Right. The real. My first apartment was.
Come on, bro.
A futon in my equipment. That was my first apartment. Like, I wasn't out here buying Gucci. It's like, my first apartment was a futon, a TV, and my equipment. And I'm about to figure this shit the fuck out.
I'm about to figure it out.
I'm about to figure this shit out, bro. Like, we need more of those types of stories. We need more of the realistic grind stories, not the toxic. I started my business with $20 in my pocket, and then the next day I had $100 million deal on the table, and all my dreams came true. Right. I hate to break it to you kids, that shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. That shit don't exist.
Real, bro.
No, like,
absolutely.
Like when I look at certain people, like I don't know, Coach KP. Fly from TIG, all these people started at the bottom.
Absolutely,
bro. All of them. They obviously don't have the same story, but they rhyme.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
True.
So
real.
I think we need more of that. Real, honest. This is how my grind was. I was a studio intern. I brought rappers their food. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Respect.
I did that. There are rappers who came when I was interning at Tree Sound. I'm going on a food run for said rapper.
Real.
Because I want to be in this. I want to learn. I want to get this shit.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I was never disrespected. I was never hold out, but
real.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. Bro,
genius, Kanye. We watched him documented. Moran the man. You have a freaking story, bro. Is this, and look, is this something you plan on? Are you documenting you in real time?
No, I'm not documenting me in real time, but my friend, shout out to April, she a real estate agent, but we joke about it a lot. This is like my real friend. Her words, not mine. I'm currently just getting more data from my novel. That's what she be saying.
Wow.
That's what she be saying.
I love it.
I got to shout her out. She do be.
I love it. Yeah. That's real. Get more data for. Bro, you have got to.
That's what she be saying.
You have a story.
Yeah.
Like an interesting story, bro.
Yeah.
It has to be documented.
I mean, yeah, because it's like, I'll say like, at least for the Southside shit, I am proud to be because it's
respect.
Like, I really like, I'm from Riverdale. Like,
absolutely.
Like, and I went tomorrow, so that,
absolutely,
that Southside
bro. Absolutely. Come on.
I was around all of that shit.
Real, bro.
Going tomorrow, I was around all of that
absolutely.
Shit. And, by the grace of God, we made it through that shit.
That's real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We made it through that shit.
Absolutely.
And I will say this too, one thing I do appreciate about my childhood, especially going to Morrow High, because I think it's right. We did have some good examples.
We did.
I think Derez Deshaun was a great example.
Shout out Derez.
I think Derez. I think For young 16, 17-year-old Moran, I think Derez Rashad was a great example.
Come on.
He was a great
Real,
example.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I got to give him his flowers. He was damn sure a great example.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, bro.
So
definitely, man.
We had, I'll say that. I definitely had some people around me that I could say, like, he really doing something.
Real.
I can say that.
Real. That's what's up. Definitely, bro. You got to get him on the Infinite Vibe show.
Oh,
Derez
sure.
got to get you on this. We talked last week. Got to get you on there. Both the
Oh,
shows.
for sure, bro. Hey, shout out to Derez. Hey,
you already know it,
he
bro.
one of
That's
the people,
hard.
hey, I see you when it's love
Always. You know that. Always, bro.
Whatever.
Watching his journey, man, like just him transforming to the artist that he was destined to be is amazing.
Like I remember when Derez was on the bullshit. I remember, bro.
It was it was dirt gang. That's just what it was. It was the culture. It was the Southside culture at the time, bro. Absolutely.
It was. And
absolutely.
To see that he still made it, like, Derez was great. He was a great example.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Great example.
Absolutely.
So,
Moran, man, let me ask you this, man. 2024, January, December. What's something new you learned about yourself?
Oh, man. Something new I learned about Moran, man. I don't know if this is good or bad. But I do a good job at controlling my emotions. I know how to just shut that shit off and get it done. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I know how to do that. Like
face.
Yeah, I know how to do that shit. I know how to do that shit heavy. I know how to do that shit.
Respect.
Yeah.
You actually, and while we on that, perfect segue. Yeah. One of my favorite quotes I've seen in 2024, online on Instagram, came from Moran the Man's post. Said, "Never mistake being professional with being pussy."
Yeah.
Integrity.
Unfortunately.
Bro, it's something about being professional and people taking your kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
And I know I'm new to this, so I deal with it. And I know because the professionalism you have, the integrity you have, the ambition you have, the drive you have, the courteousness you have, it could come with a.
Oh yeah, people think shit sweet. Ain't nothing sweet over here. I like ain't nothing sweet over. Like I'm not a thug. No, I'm not a gangster, but I will slap the fuck out of you. I don't want to.
No
on my soul, I don't want to. I will slap the fuck out of you, and I will take whatever come with it. I don't want to do it. I swear I don't.
Real.
I'm not a thug.
Real.
I'm not a gangster. I will slap the fuck out of you, bro. And I'll take whatever come with it. If I get you, oh well, but you're not gonna play with me.
Real, bro. Why do you know like? It's like, but. It comes sometimes. It's and then even on this journey where servitudes, you know, like in so many regards, it comes with like, wait a minute, doing that disrespect. Yeah, where'd that come from? Like
that's what I had to learn.
Yeah, bro. Like
getting into this industry, that's something I had to learn.
Gotcha.
Because it's like, and again, we talk about integrity. I'm the type of person, if I say something, I'm gonna do it.
Real.
If I give my word, I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely.
There have been times, you know, coming up. Certain person, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this, that, dirt. Don't do it.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, even with this, like podcasting.
Absolutely.
Hey, we want you to come to the show. I'm gonna come. A month done gone by, 6 months done gone by, a year done gone by. I see you again. Bro, we gotta do the podcast, bro. We gotta do the podcast, bro. Bro. All right, cool. Another 6 months done gone by. Another year to go. Bro, I said, bro, I ain't forget, bro. We gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
real, bro.
That's something that I had to learn is like, you got to do your best. Gotcha. Unless we're talking about blatant disrespect. Because that's the only thing I take personal.
Gotcha.
You got to learn not to take certain things too personal.
Real.
Unless it's blatant, you really just disrespected me on purpose. Unless it's something like that, we can't take it too personal.
Real, bro.
We can't. Like, real. It is what it is. Because, I mean, one day, Khacki, you going to have a moment where, shit, you got these bigger names on the show, bro. And independent artists can't come right now. That don't mean Khacki a fuck nigga.
Gotcha.
That don't mean that. It's just, hey, bro. Hey, Jay-Z coming today, bro. Hey, I got to shut the whole studio down. Jay-Z, you sorry, bro. Don't take it personal. Like that don't. And again, like I had to learn that just because.
Right, bro. Like, and how do you? Yeah, I want to even on that, bro.
Yeah.
Just the magnitude of artists that you've interviewed. I know it comes with. And the crazy part, doing my research, just saw Letter M. You interviewed him a long time. How dope is that? I just interviewed him last week, and I saw you interviewed him 7 years ago.
Shout out to the Letter M.
He was just a little kid, like a little. That boy been working, bro.
Another one of my great discoveries in that letter, bro. Shout out to Letter M.
That is crazy.
Shout out to. That's funny.
I said, I'm looking like the Letter M.
That's the Letter M.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, just saying, like, you know, in a sense of, that humility you have, where you can, somebody up and coming and turn around next week, you on the red carpet with Migos, like that is, up and coming. How do you, bro? Like, cause so many people when we first met, I just want to get this too. When we first met,
right?
This was at I want to make sure I say his name right. The event that Ray Daniels
United Masters
event. Shout out to
shout out to the distributor, man.
Absolutely. So dope, bro. But when I met you, the first thing I said was, I know your face. Yep. I know who you are.
You did.
I just didn't know the name.
You did.
Like, bro, it's like the first time, like, wait, I know who but just, the silent assassin.
Yeah.
And what I hear, like, behind the scenes, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm transitioning to the,
Yeah, bro.
Is 2025 and beyond, like, the year for, like, Moran to, like,
I mean,
like really
to like what, but
like
really,
what you mean? Like be the C.R.E.W.L.
I mean, we'll see.
Come on,
we'll see.
Real, bro.
But when it's time, just know, like, one thing I pride myself on, and I say this when I pray. I ask God to just, like, when I pray, just please give me the strength to just, work on my heart still, because everything I want is coming.
Real,
and I don't ever want to be something. I don't ever want to turn it into something that I'm not. On the negative side.
Absolutely.
On the negative side.
Absolutely.
One thing that I do love about my growth, like anytime I talk to certain people who I grew up with, for the most part, they all say the same shit, bro. You still the same person, bro. They all, like, so many people, like, you still the same person, bro. So that means a lot to me.
That's real, bro. I love that.
That means a lot to me.
That.
And also, to really answer your question, like, to go from talking to Janet Jackson to talking to the Migos, it's like, I mean, not talking to Migos, talking to the letter M.
Right.
It's like, that's really like something, like, again, bro, when I was a kid, I was the person that was telling niggas about Gucci when it wasn't cool to be a Gucci fan, bro. Like, I was listening to Wilt Chamberlain and all that shit. Like, I moved chickens. There was a moment in time where it was not cool, bro.
Wow.
That is one of the greatest revised history moments ever, bro. Like, and again, I'm not trying to shit on Gucci at all, but there was.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like,
bro, it was crusty lip. It was crusty lip Gucci at one time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people really, I'm telling y'all, bro. So when I come across somebody like a letter M, like, shit, I'll tell this story, bro. Like, working at iHeart, and I understand why. I got in trouble for playing Brent Faiyaz.
Wow.
I got in trouble, bro. Like,
wow.
I got in trouble, bro. But fast forward, I was able to interview him.
Oh, that's hard, bro.
I interviewed Brent Faiyaz. I interviewed Brent before the fame. That shit on YouTube right now.
Wow.
I interviewed Brent Faiyaz before the fame. I got in trouble for that. Now look at this. I told y'all, nigga. Now look. I got it. Like, that's. I'ma forever do that.
Wow.
I'ma forever do that. Like, if you dope, you dope, and I have no problem.
You dope.
I'ma forever do that. Khacki, you dope, my boy.
Respect, bro.
You fire, bro. You fire this shit, bro. You fire, my nigga. You fire. If you dope, you dope, bro. If you dope, like I said, you had the Clay Cobain record with all the Southside niggas. You know what I'm saying? You had goddamn Michael Montana and all the niggas going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, bro, like, I'm not gonna. That's one thing I'm not gonna ever let go. I'm not gonna ever let go of the underdog. I ain't gonna never do that. If I don't care if you got 200 followers, if I see it in you, I'm gonna tell you. Period.
Wow.
Bro. And I'm gonna tell you whatever come with it.
That's real.
So shit.
I love it. My dad, pastor, man, just a Bible study last Wednesday.
On fire.
He was, one thing that stuck out, he was like, man, as God takes you high, just stay low. I love that. It's just like, as God takes you high, just stay low. That humility you possess, man, like, that's just real. Like, God gonna take you there. Just stay low. Like, stay humble.
That's what I'm gonna do, bro.
I love that.
That's what I'm gonna do. Because I feel like because I mean, in my career, and just in life,
go ahead.
Childhood, I remember seeing the cool nigga get their ass beat. And now you lame. It's just like, damn, girl, you got your hair slid to the goddamn water fountain. Now you lame. It's like just that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like this small lessons that you learn as a kid. It's like, hey, bro, just be shit. Hey, you don't got to do all that, bro.
Real.
You don't have to. Unless it's a scenario where you really got to pop your shit. Like, I don't know. I can't think of an example right now, but unless you're in a position where you have to do it,
gotcha.
You ain't got to do all that.
Ain't got to do all that. Real, bro. Real. Shout out to my brother KG Tomorrow. Since 18 years old, he's cut, grew, cut and grew.
Yeah.
His dreads.
Yeah.
Moran the man do research. I see this.
Yeah, his dreads, bro. I had dread, yeah.
When did you what was that pivotal moment you was like, because I know this is my brother, my blood brother. I know what that means. It's a part of you. Was it like a new part of you where you was like,
nah,
this is time?
I grew my dread. We talking about when I cut it? Or
When you cut it.
Oh yeah, it was just time.
Just time.
It was
You just
time.
knew.
Yeah, I just knew because I started growing my dreads at 16.
Okay, gotcha.
A year started making beats.
Gotcha.
And
Sure.
I can be real, like a 16-year-old Moran didn't know the importance of dreads and all that knowledge and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha.
I was being rebellious.
Okay.
People told me, if you get dreads, you can't get a job. Like I was being a rebellious ass 16-year-old kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no deep story.
Okay.
I was being a rebellious ass 16-year-old kid. If you get dreads, you gonna get a job. You ain't gonna be successful. So I was like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna get some dreads.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And I see I went to college.
Yeah,
And I see I got 2 degrees.
Absolutely.
And I see, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, real.
So I definitely grew my dreads for all the wrong reasons.
Gotcha.
But
That's real.
when I cut my hair at the end of 2021, for me,
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
when I cut my hair at the end of 2021, for me, it was just time. It was like
Real.
It's just time for something. You know, I might grow them back one day, I might not. But for me, it was just like, all right, like it's time for me to just really present myself differently.
Gotcha.
That was maturity. That was
Respect. That's
Yeah.
real. That's real. That's what's up. Definitely, bro. Let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur,
For sure.
producer, GJ, manager, industry exec, all the above, while being a friend to many. Are you making time for yourself these days?
Oh, for sure. I am,
real,
man. Because it's
real.
like,
Integrity.
I had a conversation with, shout out my homie April. I had a conversation with certain people. It's like, she said something to me that I thought was funny. She was like, if it wasn't for the fact that you do all this other stuff outside of what you do at the radio station, I would call you a workaholic. But it's like, I'm not a workaholic. I'm goal oriented. That's how I look at it. I'm goal oriented. Like, yes, I know how to turn my phone off. I know how to sit down and meditate.
Gotcha.
I know how to go jog and be by myself.
Real, bro.
I know how to take care of myself.
Respect.
Like I'm not about to die for a gig or a job or no shit like that. Like if it's a scenario, if I'm sick and I can't do it, I ain't gonna do it.
I normally ask this question: happiness or legacy? Which one means most to you? Which one for you?
Dang, that's a bar.
It's a bar, ain't it? You know what brought about that question?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's interview with that little girl. Ever since I heard that, I started asking that question.
Dang. Happiness.
Or your legacy. Which one means most to you?
Right now up top, I would have to say legacy. And the
Real.
reason why is because your legacy can bring a lot of people happiness, right?
Go ahead. Ooh,
Now, this might sound crazy.
Integrity.
I love that.
I think one of the saddest moments in modern history was when Robin Williams committed suicide.
Bro, it don't get spoken on enough.
So sad.
That man's happiness.
Right. But that man was so sad. He brought so much joy to so many people. Like that was that's genie, bro. Like,
Yes, bro.
That's Robin Hood.
Absolutely, bro.
Jumanji is like, so yeah, like you do got to take care of yourself, but his legacy trumps the fact that he committed suicide. Like his legacy is
you
like
almost have to remember it sometime that he did because of his legacy.
Right. So your legacy, because I mean, happiness could be, you could be evil and be happy. You know what I'm saying? You could be a bad person and be happy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Hitler was happy, bro. I don't think Hitler was a happy person. I don't think the Klans members from the 50s were happy. You know what I'm saying? So I would say your legacy and the impact of your legacy too. You know what I mean? Like, what did your legacy do for people? Because, you know, like, Hitler has a horrible legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
The Klan, they got a horrible legacy.
Absolutely.
You know, Malcolm X, he pissed a lot of people off, but he has a great legacy.
Absolutely.
You know, Dr. King, he pissed a lot of people off, but he has a great legacy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
I would have, for right now, I would have to say legacy.
Legacy. Real, bro.
Because it's like, I mean, happiness is like, man, if we talk about happiness, which is important.
Yes.
Happiness is a feeling. And feelings are fickle.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Just because you're happy right now, that don't mean you won't be mad in 10 minutes.
Real.
So I would have to say right now, today, because you asked me, you put me on the spot, I would have to say legacy.
Legacy.
I would have to
Real.
say legacy for right now.
Are you familiar with Andrew Tate?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm familiar with Andrew Tate. Yeah, I'm familiar with White Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite quotes he says, man.
Yeah.
Like, you wanted to be happy. I wanted to be great. That's the difference. You wanted to be happy. I wanted to be great. That's like
That's a bar, though.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. Because, I mean, being happy could be you tried out for football.
Come on.
And you quit because you had to run 10 laps. But being great is you said, fuck it, I'm going to do these 10 laps. Shit. Hey,
Real, bro.
I agree.
Absolutely. That's
yeah.
real.
Oh, that's me. My bad.
Okay,
My bad.
but
That's me. My bad. Damn. My bad. I ain't in no rush. It's just
Okay,
my
for
voice is
sure,
I ain't in no rush. We straight. We kicking shit, man. We kicking shit.
For sure. Let me ask you this, man. Driving down the highway, music off.
Yeah.
What's normally on your mind?
Oh man, the day most likely. Like music off, probably the day, and the best way to get shit done.
Real.
That's usually what's on my mind with no music on.
Who in this world knows you the best?
Man, shit. Right now, I probably have to say my brother, my younger brother, and after my younger brother, B-Lax.
For sure.
And then after
real.
B-Lax, probably C.R.E.W.L.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For sure. That's dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Definitely. Let me ask you, who in this world do you admire the most?
Admire, man. The most person I definitely, you talk about just anybody?
Just anybody.
Yeah,
Just,
I mean, definitely my mother.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? She definitely, she, make she rest. But definitely my mother. Because like my mom, she sacrificed so much for me and my brothers.
Real, bro.
And one thing I will always credit my mom, she just never made no excuse. Of course, she a human, but she figured it out. She got us out of Riverdale, bro.
Come on, bro.
We moved to Rex. So, I have to definitely say my mom for sure.
Respect, bro.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to talk on it, you don't have to. Okay, respect. Respect.
It's good.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I just, how did that change you as a man?
Oh, I mean, as a man, one thing I say, I think kids, this might be hard, but just dig it. It is very important for kids to have conversations with their parents about when they're not here. And one thing I can say, me and my mother and our brothers, we had that conversation with our mother. We had like an open, like, hey, one day there will be a time where I'm not here. So I think that those conversations are very important. It might be tough, it might be hard, but it's necessary. So for me, it's unfortunate, it sucks, but if you believe in God, now you know where she at.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? If you believe in God, I know where she at.
Absolutely.
So, does it suck? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I understand she served her purpose.
Absolutely.
She did.
Respect.
And she passed the torch on to me and my brothers, and we doing what we got to do.
And you could be at peace with that.
I'm
Knowing
at
that
peace.
I love that.
I can't be. Yes.
Respect. Do you, you did mention what drives you. Does, your family as a whole, does that drive you as well?
Oh, for sure, family, because it's like the legacy, going back to legacy, it's like just knowing certain things, learning certain things about my family, like before we was born, and learning certain things that people went through. It's like, damn, it's like me and my brothers, we really out here killing generational curses for real, bro. Really.
Wow.
We are really our ancestors' wildest dreams.
Wow.
For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing things like I got 2 college degrees. There was a moment in time where black people couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I really worked in the music business. There was a moment in time where black people couldn't be on the cover.
Wow.
If you were a black singer, there was a moment in history, this is facts. If you were a black artist, you could not be on the album cover. You could, that's real. This happened. So I would have to say, for sure, learning the history, learning where, you know what I'm saying, where certain people came from, even from Africa and all that shit, just learning.
You're a student.
Oh, for sure.
For
sure.
Yeah, YouTube University. You really you like to learn a lot, don't you?
I like to learn what I want to learn.
Real.
Because when I was in high school, when I was a kid, it's like I did really well in classes that I liked.
Gotcha.
The other classes, I was like, I passed.
Just get by.
I passed. But it's like,
right.
I like to learn what I want to learn.
Real.
I like to sit down and really, really study things that I'm interested in.
Dope.
So, as a kid, my favorite subject was history.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Language arts. Shout out Miss Puller, Moran High. You know what I'm saying? One of the best teachers I've had in my life.
Miss Poole?
Miss Puller.
Classic. Yeah, absolutely. That's what's
Shout
up.
out
Remember the
Miss
name.
Puller, man.
That's
Shout out
what's
Miss
up.
Puller, man.
Dope.
So,
That's real.
yeah, but I really like to learn what I like to learn.
If you had 6 hours, if you had a 30-hour day as your norm, what would you do with those extra 6 hours?
Oh, man. Probably make some beats.
Real,
bro. And then do what I be doing now. Lock myself in my room and just DJ.
Come on.
In a room and goddamn. I'll just be productive. I'll just find some shit to do and probably the last 2 hours just lay down to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Watch a game or some shit like
just
that.
Like that.
Real. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I do. Cook up, make some beats. Shit, probably go through the list of people I want to interview. Something productive.
Real.
That's what I do.
We spoke off camera regarding, if you had a quota per month or per week, or, I always think about the bar, Kanye said, lock myself away in the summer for,
I did that shit.
You really
lock myself in a room, making 5 beats a day for 3 summers. I did that shit. I did that shit.
Come on, bro.
I 100% did that before on my journey. I legit locked myself in a room, making 5 beats a day. Well, for me, it was 3 beats a day.
Real.
3 beats. I did that shit before. And it's necessary. Yes, you gotta. I tell people all the time who want to produce, who want to DJ, if you want to do this shit, you got to do the same shit that everybody else did. Sit your motherfucking ass down and learn.
Put them hours in.
You gotta put them hours in.
Wow.
I tell that to everybody that come, bro, I want to learn. That's cool, but you gotta
put that time in.
For sure.
Real. So what about now? Like, how does your your cook up?
Oh my God.
How do you
Man, thank God for them hours, because it's like, man, it ain't never been this easy.
What? So you really?
Man, yeah, bro. I'd have made, there are certain beats on the project with Jaya. Me and Sis made them just like 5 minutes.
Wow.
Like literally like at the keyboard, 5 minutes. Like dead ass. Like I think the outside beat, which is their, in my opinion, I feel like that's their both of them, that's their favorite track. We made that beat in like, as far as like the idea for it, not putting it together, not mixing it down. We probably made that in like 5-7 minutes, bro. That shit, like literally on the keyboard, on the MIDI, and just
like that.
It wasn't like this in high school.
It's like now you're master of
and wasn't like this in high school. Hell no.
What do you normally start with, the beat, or you normally start with the melody?
Usually I start with the melody.
Gotcha.
For me, my process is the melody and then the hi-hats and then everything comes from there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which is opposite of that drum line. Like, so but no, it makes sense. The drum line, you waited for the melody and you came in with the production afterwards. Real, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope. Let me ask you this: time or money? Which one means most to you?
Definitely time, bro.
Real.
Definitely time. Because when you know how to make money, you ain't tripping. But time, shit, hell yeah, time. Because you can't get that back.
Come on.
Cannot get time back. We cannot go back to high school. We cannot relive the senior trip. We cannot relive the first time you kissed a girl. Time, bro.
Real, bro.
Time to me is more important than money, man.
Respect.
Spend time with your people. Like I said, the job gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Spend that time with your people.
Real.
Time for sure.
That's what's up. Let me ask you this, man.
Bro.
You're I don't know how you did it so far without these kids.
Yeah.
Like, does Moran, a man, see himself being married?
Man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Real shit, though. Real shit, man. Real shit. Like for me, for my life,
right.
Because I just like peace. That's what I like. I do want to settle down with one person one day.
For sure.
Emphasis one day. I do want to do that. I do, because I'm real big, and I'm real big on being intentional. Like, I genuinely don't want my kids to go through what I went through. I want to raise kids in a 2-parent household. I want to do that.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to have kids with just any type of person.
Real.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I could see if it makes sense.
Gotta make sense.
If it makes sense, if I meet the one, for sure, like, I could do that shit, because it ain't like, and I ain't trying to sound like one of them simp ass niggas on them podcasts.
Right.
About women.
Come on.
But on some real shit though.
Real, bro.
On some real nigga shit though, bro. Like, it's nothing like a good, solid female.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing like it, bro.
Absolutely.
A good, solid female.
Absolutely.
And listen what I said, listeners. I said a good, I didn't say perfect. I didn't say she saw my dick every day and she make all the food. I talk about good, solid,
wholesome woman.
Right.
Real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like it. And by the grace of God, I've dated and been in relationships with good women. I have. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing like that, bro. For real. Like, I done been with pretty demons. I done been with beautiful demons.
Wow, bro.
And I've been with 6s and 7s that were probably the most solid. You know what I'm saying? So hey, bro, like, whenever that time is for me, like, I'm gonna be grateful. I'm gonna be appreciative. For
but
sure.
You're not forcing it.
Hell no, I ain't forcing shit. When it come to that, nah,
gotcha.
Cause I ain't gotta do that.
Gotcha. Real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't forcing nothing. Is, you know, if I rock with you, cause right now, just where I'm at in life, right? I think the most important thing when it comes to whatever you're doing, just being honest.
Being honest.
Me today in January 2025, I don't want to be in a relationship.
Gotcha.
Because of what I got going on, life, I'm working, I'm grinding.
Yep.
Women need certain things. Women need certain levels of attention. So I know for a fact I don't want to be in a relationship.
Know yourself.
Right.
Real, bro.
And I'm not out here telling women everything they want to hear just so I can smash. I'm not doing that.
Real.
I tell, hey, this is what I'm on. You want to fuck with me, cool? You don't, cool. And that's that. I ain't out here playing nobody. I ain't out here breaking nobody's hearts. No bad karma is coming back to me. No bad karma is coming back for me anytime soon for that shit.
Real, bro.
So yeah, that's what I'm on, bro.
What about love or respect? Which one means most to you?
Oh, respect. Hell yeah. Respect. Like, nigga, cause, bro, like, hell no. Respect. Nah, bro. Cause that love shit, love too is fickle. You know what I'm saying? Love is very fickle. Like, you could be in love with somebody and be self-destructive at the same time. You can. Respect. Hell yeah. Cause it's like, there are people on this earth. You may not like this person, but you're not gonna try them.
Right, respect. Absolutely.
Absolutely. You have respect for this person. You know what I'm saying? So like, there are people in my life too who is like, you can talk to me crazy. because I know it's coming from a good place. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that people just advertise me crazy,
Right,
but
right.
we all have those people in
Absolutely,
our lives.
absolutely,
That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
obviously, these harsh words might be coming from a place of love, but you're gonna take it because you respect the person that's giving it to
That's
you.
real.
You know what I'm saying? So respect, hell yeah.
Real, bro.
Hell yeah.
What do you have currently, you know, the first quarter, second quarter, 2025? What do you have in the mix that supporters, your fans can look forward to?
Oh man, this track called I Got It, featuring Pluto Smith, produced by me and performed by Pluto.
Come on.
I Got It, distributed through United Masters, released 20 Infinity Sound, my label.
Come on.
So yeah, that's what we got going on right now. And I just got a lot of records. And I'm finna do a colonic of records that are on my hard drive, bro. I got records with, there are people, man, Destiny Lynn, because I saw she did your
Come on now, absolutely.
I got
Come
some
on,
shit with
Destiny Lynn, hard. That woman can spit.
Yeah.
And sing. People don't know she can sing too. That woman can spit for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
dope, man.
Dope.
But yeah, right now, my main, like, I Got It, performed by Pluto Smith, produced by me.
Come on.
Like, that's really like the main thing. We really, but of course, doing more music. I definitely want to do another project with my boy Spence. Shout out DJ Spence.
Come on, for sure.
Shit, what else, man? And just really just continuing to just elevate.
That's right, bro.
More interviews, more beats, more radio shit, just more, bro.
Just more, real,
more,
respect.
Yeah.
Moran, man, when it's all said and done, what would you want your legacy to be?
I don't have the word for it just yet, but I want it to be good.
Real.
I just know, like, whatever my legacy is, I want it to, when it's all said and done, it's time to push up to them golden gates. For the most part, they can say Moran, the man, did just that. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Because even with my name, humbly speaking, I never called myself the man. People I went to high school with gave me this nickname. You know what I'm saying?
And Unc.
Oh yeah, my uncle. Yeah, my Uncle James. Shout out my Uncle James, man. R.I.P. my Uncle James.
Real.
R.I.P. my Uncle James, man.
Respect.
My Uncle James. Yeah, man. Like, but as far as like turning Moran, the man, into a brand, that came from high school.
Real.
And I was not that arrogant walking around calling myself the man. People did. So I just had enough shit to turn it into a brand.
Absolutely.
But when it's all said and done, man, just Moran did something positive. He lived up to his name.
I love that.
He lived up to his name. Moran really was the man.
Respect.
And that's that, bro.
Respect.
Yeah, man.
Last question. Well, last two questions.
Let's do it, bro.
With the $100 million in your bank account tomorrow morning, what changes about you?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm still going to work. I'm still going to the radio station. I'm still making beats. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But shit, I ain't gonna say shit. But nothing.
Come on.
Shit, not a damn thing. I ain't finna go buy no Gucci and none of that lame ass shit.
You gonna be you.
Yes.
I love that.
Not
bro.
a damn thing. We still grinding. We still getting it in. We still.
See, I may own a Guitar Center. No,
baby. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Well, yeah, that's real, bro. That's real. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Bro, this is a new question. You know, not even a question, just a statement that I want to leave this out. You know, this leads out the interview.
Yeah.
If you could look into that camera, your camera, and you're talking to your grands, your great grands. You're just telling them who their grandfather, their great grandfather was in this 2025, and what can they expect from this life, man? You're just giving them a positive affirmation, just leaving them out of here with good words of encouragement.
Oh man, so to my great grands, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all done heard about me by now. But first of all, I start my week with a quote basically saying, just don't quit. And I expect that for y'all too, man. No matter what y'all going through, just don't quit. I ain't saying don't cry. I ain't saying don't get upset. I ain't saying don't get frustrated. But once you get done with all that shit, just don't quit. And I love y'all. I'm sorry I couldn't meet y'all. But hey, man, clearly I done left something fire for y'all. So your great-great-great-grandfather did something dope. So hey, shit. I love y'all, though.
Respect, bro. I love it, bro. I love it, bro. Respect, bro. Respect. Moran the man, bro. It's been a pleasure, man.
Hey, man. C.R.E.W.L. Khacki, man. Thank you for having me on your show, man.
I appreciate you,
Hey, fuck with my dog on the music, too, man.
Right
you know
now,
what I'm saying? Clay Cobell. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Shit, what else, man? This some real shit, man. Fuck with my dog, bro.
Respect.
Hell yeah.
I love it, man. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Moran the man. As tradition, on the integrity response, if you can reach to that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, read it to your supporters, and just like that, we out here.
This is creative as fuck. fuck, man.
Thank you, brother.
Man, my
Thank you,
boy
man.
Khacki, hey dog, hey.
Respect,
Man, hey dog, hey, don't steal my nigga shit, bro. Don't steal my nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is creative as fuck.
Thank you, brother.
This is creative.
Thank
damn.
you, brother.
This is one of those damn why not think of this, bro.
Damn,
This
thank
is
you,
one of
brother.
those-
Thank you,
this
man.
is and I'm not gonna take it.
Respect, bro.
Ain't
Real. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate
My
that,
boy
man.
Khacki on his way, man. Hey, now Khacki here. Fuck all
Man, I
that.
love that. Thank you,
Khacki
brother.
here,
Thank you,
man.
man. That's love,
Oh
man.
man, I'm gonna keep this, man.
Oh, it's one of them?
Yeah, it says teach your children the value of authenticity and staying true to themselves. And I'm damn sure gonna keep this for
Come
sure.
on, bro. Wow.
I'm gonna keep this. So yeah, like I said, I ain't
That's
got no
who you are, bro.
I ain't got no kids.
Authenticity, but no, but we even that's crazy saying like
Yeah, I ain't got no kids, but I think about them all the time.
you said that earlier in the interview as well. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro,
This is crazy.
that's meant for Moran. For real, bro. That's real.
it is
Authenticity, that's you all day, bro.
Thank you. And
Wow.
That means a lot, man. And like I said, I try my best just not to get caught up in myself, but seeing that, you know, you it's an honor to be on your podcast, bro. It's an honor.
Man,
you know what I'm
thank
saying?
you, brother. I
ain't
appreciate
You ain't had
that.
to ask me. I
Man,
just
it's an honor, bro, to have you here, bro. You are a legend.
Damn,
a
man.
living legend.
They saying I'm a legend out here, bro, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. They better get it right. They better know for real, bro.
Yeah,
For
man.
real.
Nah, like sincerely though, like I want to say thank you, Khacki.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for having me on your podcast, and thank you, God, for this amazing experience. And yeah, man, we gonna keep doing what we gotta do, man, for sure, man. Shout out to Southside, Clayco,
Southside,
Riverdale.
Clayco, we in
Know
here,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Come on,
Rexford, Bar alumni.
Riverdale, you already know what it is,
Hey,
man.
bro.
We locked in. Moran, man, it's been a pleasure, bro. We
For
gotta
sure,
tap
King.
back in, bro. We gotta
we
do this
will.
again.
We will,
We gotta
man.
do this again, bro.
Oh, we will, bro. I'm with it, bro.
For sure,
I'm
for
with it,
sure.
bro. Yeah.
Moran the man, stand by for everything this man has already done, everything this man is doing, everything this man is about to do. Moran the man, 2025, the Integrity Response Infinite Vibe Show. Please go check out everything this man is doing, his journey. 2025, salute.
Hey,
We
and
outta
also
here.
too, man.
Oh, yeah,
hey,
sure.
check me out. Hey, on Atlanta's #1 hip hop station,
Come
Hot
on, bro.
107.9.
Absolutely. Come on, bro.
Man, Sundays from 5 to 8. Also check me out on that. After Party Saturdays mix show going crazy, man. Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 107.9. Yeah, man. Hey,
Classic.
Hey, man. Hey.
Moran the man. He does it all. He does
Hey,
it
man,
all,
shit.
ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
man.
Absolutely. Salute, brother.
Salute, bro. Thank you, Kerry.
2025. Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Show, man.
Salute.